All right, today we're going to look at something a little unique as far as my videos go. Today we're going to look at what would I do as far as purchasing an e-bike if I only had $1,000. Now, there are a lot of different vendors out there, and I've ridden a lot of different bikes.
We on my Invention Cinch. We are on my new Luna folding bike. We are on the Rad Mission. We are on the Rad Runner.
So I feel like I come from a pretty good educated standpoint, but I've narrowed it down to 4 bikes, and they all are under $1,000. One of them is a little bit under $1,000, and then there's room for some additional accessories, which I also talk about. So let's start with number 1. Number 1 is the Swagtron EB7 Plus. I actually had this bike. It was about $700. Right now it's going for $999. I think that's because it's really hard to find them right now. They're definitely scarce. But what a great bike. It has a 350 watt rear hub motor. It has rear suspension, and it's a folding bike. And just what a great bike to have. I really enjoyed it. It's a great bike for the price. It has some versatility. Like I said, it's got the rear shocks, and it's a comfortable bike despite being lower priced and being small. But it does have a high seat stem, so you can rise it to whatever level you need it to be. Okay, the next bike we're going to look at is the Ecotrick XP 2.0. I've never ridden one, to be honest, but I've seen a lot of them out there. They have really positive reviews from people. A lot of people like the platform, and they customize it. A lot of people put a more powerful front motor on it in addition to the rear hub. But standard, it has a 500 watt, 800 watt peak rear hub motor. It has a 48 volt, 9.6 amp hour battery. It claims to go up to 28 miles an hour. It has 5 pedal assist levels. It has pretty standard Tektro Aries brakes, a little bit smaller rotors than standard. Standard's 180 millimeters, they have 160. But still, I think the bike for $999 is a steal. It seems to have really good, industry standard parts. Again, people give it some really positive reviews. They have really good reputation. And I think with its 3-inch wide fat tires, you get good traction, you get some good comfort, etc. So it's a good bike. Okay, the next bike that I would recommend for under $1,000 is the Ecotrick Fat Tire portable folding electric bike. It comes at in between $840 and $870 depending on which size battery you get. There's a 36 volt and a 48 volt. It's a folding bike. I've never ridden one, but like the Ecotrick, I've heard some really positive things. I've seen a lot of people with them. Ecotrick is a really good brand, and it seems to have really good industry standard parts. It has a 500 watt rear hub motor. It claims to go 20 miles an hour. It has 4-inch wide tires, mechanical disc brakes, and a 7-speed Shimano system. And again, haven't ridden one, but I've heard some really good things. I would put my faith in the brand based on just things I've heard. Again, really positive reputation. So, all right, the final bike we're going to look at is the Jetson Bolt Pro. It's a fan favorite. You may have heard of it. It's a bike that you can get typically from Costco. It goes for anywhere between $400 and $600 depending on where you get it, whether Costco or Amazon. And there's other sites you can buy it from. It's a fun bike. It's a great early entry platform for somebody who's looking to get into e-biking, doesn't want to spend a lot of money. It's fun. It has a 250 watt rear hub motor, so not the most powerful. Doesn't have any suspension. It has small 14-inch wheels. Does have pedal assist, and it does have throttle. And it has a headlight. It's just a fun bike. It's a very inexpensive bike. It's a great way to get into e-biking without spending a lot of money. But the cool thing is, because it's so inexpensive compared to the other bikes, there's a lot that you can do. You can buy other things. You can buy a suspension seat post, right? You can buy a seat with springs. You can buy better tires. Right now it comes standard with street tires. You can get that have a little bit more tread if you want to go like in the grass or maybe light dirt. And you can also buy some green slime, put it in the inner tubes. That way it keeps the bike from getting flat tires. So the good thing is you have a little bit of extra room with this bike to buy some of those things. So those are the different options, 4 different options for you, all under $1,000. I think I've given you some really good options to think about. So do your own research. Look in the description of this video for some links to the different bikes and parts. And I hope this helps. And happy hunting, happy riding. God bless, peace out.